Hello and welcome back to A Better World. This is your host Mitchell J. Rabin, and I'm very glad you're joining us again today. Today we're going to have another very interesting show, as we have invited on to be our guest, Mr. Trivedi. Mr. Trivedi is Indian born, and at an early age he discovered he had what is called in Sanskrit a siddhi, a power. That's really what it is, an exceptional power to affect essentially living organisms and biological fields. This was used by him for healing purposes and for helping to increase the frequency of people's vibration, their being. And as time has gone on, he has experimented scientifically with his effect on fields, i.e., crop of different kinds of things, from mangoes to ginseng and other things. And we'll be speaking about some of that science today, because what Mr. Trivedi is doing is really very remarkable, and it has repercussions that we all haven't even begun to really imagine. So it's really a pleasure and an honor to have Mr. Trivedi in our studio today to talk about this, and we'll get to know a little bit about him as well. So, pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Absolutely. So tell me, everyone else was playing in the schoolyard as children and playing with little balls and things like that, and you were experiencing something else. What happened and when?
I was really very different from normal other children, right? And like at age 6, 7, I started enjoying the trance in my life, and for which the top masters, right, they struggle for several births, right, in their life, especially for their whole life. They struggle just to experience that trance even for a few minutes. Right?
Trance as in a state of
mind, state of brain and mind.
State of bliss.
Yes.
And that was just happening to you very automatically.
It comes through universe. You cannot enter in trance. Trance comes from universe.
Okay.
Yeah,
and that began to happen to you
at age 6.
At age 6. Did you do a lot of praying before that?
Never. I never.
Meditating? Are you from a Brahmin family?
Yeah, I'm from Brahmin family, but very skeptical since very young age, like around 9, 10, 12, this type of age. I started questioning my parents.
Oh.
Whatever
you
the
were
prayer,
one of those.
yeah, whatever the prayer and puja they were doing both times, what is the purpose, what you want to accomplish, how this is possible.
So you began to question the fundamental assumptions underlying Hindu faith, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like, what is the relationship of puja to a state of consciousness, as an example, or
Yeah.
to a certain outcome?
Yeah, especially
you were
the
born a
outcome.
scientist, I think. You were born a scientist with a gift.
Yeah, with a gift.
Yeah.
Then like very young, 10, 12 years of age, then I started thinking about the life of the humans. I saw around my surroundings, the people, my relatives, family members, other people, suffering in their life for the small things. Several physical disorders, mental problems, emotional trauma.
Yes.
That time no idea about the sex, so I cannot say that sexual disorders, nothing.
Right.
But definitely in all sadness in their life.
Yeah.
It was
Suffering.
Suffering. So it was my question, like all these people, they are doing lots of prayer, puja, and they are trying by all means to enjoy the happiness in their life. Then I started thinking that yes, I saw thousands of people at that age. The reasons of suffering, the style of suffering that causes, they were different. But there was one common phenomenon in all. All of them, they were suffering by some means. Some due to finances, some due to relationships, some due to health,
Right.
some due to lack of liberty and freedom, compromising in their life. None of them, I did not find anybody that at that age kind of happy in their life. So it was very big.
It was
thing.
almost like you were talking, Mr. Trivedi, about a situation that sounds very much like Gautama Buddha. Honestly, you see, that's what he did. I mean, what is one of his first tenets is about the world is suffering. So you saw that suffering,
Yeah.
and then what happened?
Then I started thinking that why they are suffering. Then I came on one conclusion that they are dependent on, means the model of happiness is depending on hundreds of other people. And it is due to their lack of consciousness or low consciousness. In the same situation, you can be happy.
In other words, it's not the circumstance that makes or breaks happiness.
Yeah, no.
It's one's inner relationship really to themselves.
It's
And
your understanding about the behavior and character of the universe. If you can understand that
Yes.
phenomena, then you can get out from this. But on the contrary, that time the people, they were struggling for their happiness, and I found like if we want to make one person happy, we have to change the attitude and behavior and character of hundreds of people. Everybody should function according to his or her choice, one person. Then only that person can be happy. And that kind of thing is impossible, because everybody should be your slave, your servant. Then only you can be happy. So this type of model is impossible. And that's why still today they are struggling with that kind of model, right? People, they come to me nowadays, they say, oh, I'm under high stress. Why? My daughter is dating with somebody and I don't like that man. You date somebody whom you like, that's it. You limit yourself, right? You should not
this is
interfere.
a very interesting area having to do with people's control over each other, and
Yeah.
certainly that's not going to be the path to happiness. But
Yeah.
what did you do yourself at that moment, seeing what you did? I mean, one of your stages of life was that you became a spiritual guru.
Yeah.
And you were the guru to Bollywood and many,
Yeah, yeah.
many, probably thousands of others. Were you
Yeah.
using that context and that role, Mr. Trivedi, to help alleviate the suffering of people and help them establish a new level of consciousness?
Yeah, I started thinking that yes, this model will not work. You
Right.
twist, you give reshape, deshape,
Right.
restructure, it's impossible.
Right.
Then
Bend over
how
backwards.
that is possible? Then I came on the conclusion that the relationship between the humans, it should not be at the level of brain and body. If those relationship, if can be established at the level of spirit, soul,
Yes.
the authority for your existence, right? The inner guidance system, the software of your whole totality, right? Suppose human is a computer, so I'm talking that
Surely.
software, right?
Surely.
And which guides you on this planet, what to do, what not to do. And which has all information about your role. What kind of role you have to play on this planet from your birth to death. I'm talking about that factor X.
Yes.
Science also accepts the existence, the presence of some factor X. And that factor X is the authority of your totality. So if the interrelationships or if the relationships between the humans can be established, or the humans can start interacting at the level of spirit, then that is the only solution for all problems.
This, of course, is what religions have been basically suggesting for a long time,
Yeah,
in theory.
right.
And so one of the things that I think is interesting to our audience is that you are bringing it outside of the shell of the institution of religion, or even New Age spirituality for that matter,
Yeah.
and bringing it into kind of a grassroots, brass tacks way of contacting what you and we refer to as divine intelligence, that level
Yeah.
of soul or spirit, and bringing knowledge, bringing intelligence, bringing wisdom, and bringing consciousness that's coming through your body
Yeah.
into the world.
Yeah.
This is powerful. This is powerful. So you were doing that. I want to move on into the science quite
Right.
soon and the effect on systems. But so I understand, just like biographically, for a period of time, how long were you acting as a guru in India?
After high school, I was not interested for any education, but just to please my father,
Yes,
I did my bachelor's degree, 5 years bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering.
I see.
I became engineer.
Was your father pleased? He will never be
I
pleased.
think he was born for unhappiness, so yeah.
So he continued that path.
Nobody can please him, right? Because the moment your mentality, like your children, your wife, and the people around you, they should follow your order or they should follow your instructions, your advice, or they should work according to your desire or wish. If you have that mentality,
Yes.
then you cannot be happy throughout your life.
That's right.
You do any kind of prayer or puja is meaningless.
Because it's all about controlling another
Yeah.
human being. It's
Yeah.
never going to work.
No.
So let me go back. I want to carry this thread through, which is after you finished doing obeisance to your father and you got your degree in mechanical engineering, was it then that you became, you knew you had this power inside yourself?
Yeah,
Is that
actually,
correct?
yeah, I knew that, yeah, there is something.
Did it help you with your studies in college?
Yeah,
It
very
did?
much, very
Yeah.
much. I was studying just for a few days in a year and getting more than enough marks, right,
Yes.
to achieve the degree.
Were you doing healing on people, like
No,
your
not-
classmates or yourself or your family?
No, never.
Never.
Not that time, but definitely instead of going in the theater and watching the movies, wasting the time on television, I was more inspired to enjoy the beauty of the Creator, the universe. So I was watching the stars for several hours per night.
Yeah.
I was watching the nature, right? I was trying to learn the beauty of the God, the universal intelligence,
Yes.
the Creator. When I was just 6 years of age, I was enjoying the beauty of that nature. You take the seeds of grains or vegetables, throw into the soil. After 10 days, 7 days, those seeds, they were converted into sprout and small plants and trees, and after
Yeah.
few months, they are ready to give you the fruits, the vegetables, the grain, whatever.
Yeah.
So that was highly inspiring,
That was
inspiring
your
me.
education. That was your school.
So I started
beautiful.
getting that education from 6 years of age.
Oh.
But after engineering, just for the survival, I was doing some job.
Sure.
3 months here, then unemployed for 6 months, then 2 months there, then unemployed for 4 months. Because all the time I was very under stress, like I was searching my path.
Yes.
And that is the biggest problem for all 100% humans on this planet.
Sure.
That's why people, they are unhappy on this planet. Because everybody, they are searching their path.
Yeah.
And I started thinking that time that why the people, they come on this planet just for eating and excreting or something else, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to industry, join some job, and within a day I was coming on final conclusion that this is not for me. Again the question, if this is not for me, then what is for me?
Right, of course.
Then I started going to astrologers, palmistrians, numerologists, clairvoyants, spiritual masters. The day I started visiting more, I started getting more and more confusion. I visited more than hundreds and hundreds of people like from this category, and I did not find any two people on one similar conclusion. Everybody has different idea for your future life, how to lead your life. The most confused people in their own personal life,
I know where you're going.
yeah, they were giving me the idea like how to lead your life. So without experience, nobody can learn. I enjoyed that experience, right? Very frustrating, but yes, very, very pleasurable nowadays. When I see my past, I think about that.
Yes. You can have a
And-
laugh about it. which is
Yeah,
healthy
like
for
yes.
us all.
Yeah, one day I was busy in stupidness, so I enjoy that.
It's part of the learning path, that's
Yeah.
all. It's like being a child, you know? A child makes mistakes. So I tell people that we're all children in grown-up bodies, you know? So true. So
So-
then you went into the guru path for a while. So you became one of those in that category. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, one day I was sleeping in 1995, like in the month of October, I think.
Yeah.
And then my brain during trance, right, started getting some message, we can say, getting some message like, what is my future, why I'm here, what is my role, what I have to do, what I have not to do. Then my brain started processing that message, and I came on final conclusion that this is not my path. That time I was working for the insurance company, being claim adjuster and being investigator. Then I found that night that this is not my path. Then what is next? Then I got the information that I have lots of gifts from my birth, and I'm not using that gift. So I have to use that power, that gift,
Yes.
that universal intelligence, right, to transform my life and to emit this energy so that we can transform the life of others.
Beautiful.
So
So that's when the gates opened up
Yeah.
for you. That's beautiful. I would like to, and we're going to get into some of the scientific studies of you because I think that's absolutely fascinating what has been studied and observed. But I'd like to know on a kind of a personal level, what does it feel like, Mr. Trivedi, to have the ready contact with divine intelligence at your beck and call? You know, like what is it like when you do you go
I
into
think,
a
yeah,
trance?
I
Because
think-
of course everyone, we're all human, we all have divine intelligence, but I think it's sort of like a hose. For some people it's very narrow, and
Yeah.
for others it's very wide, just to use an image.
yeah, definitely.
Very wide. In your case, I would say it was very wide. So you can manifest in the material plane. Is that so? What your wishes may be, they can come to fruition, just like the seeds you threw on the ground as a child.
Yeah. So what happened, like next morning onward, I started seeing the impact of this energy
Yeah.
on humans. And
What did
within,
you see? What impact did you see?
yeah, that's why, like, and after a few weeks, the people, they started reporting me that so many so many physical illnesses or physical health disorders. They started getting big benefit. Sometimes, most of the times, they started getting cured from. So I got that kind of feedback, relationship between husband and wife, between family members, that started improving.
How about your father?
Not till now.
No. Oh, but now?
Yeah.
But now?
Yeah, now, I think, yeah, since last 7, 8 years, it's good.
Good. No, I'm playing, but actually it's very important
Yeah.
to think that you could have that kind of impact on your own father who had such a strong headset in one direction.
Yeah, right.
And for his son to bring him happiness is one of the highest possible blessings. Truly.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so, but I was busy in doing that job in India in this dress, like coat and pant. So people, they will not take you seriously. So some people, they gave me the advice that you have to change your dress. So you have to come in the robe, right? So I came in the robe, like the Indian saints, right? And long hairs. And then immediately that dress was so miraculous, like people, they started paying attention. They were very serious, very respectful, very dedicated. But and then I was very busy. I went to Bombay, and so many stars from Indian movies, right, industry, film industry, they became my disciple, from actors, actresses to distributors, right. But
So
one day I started thinking that what I'm doing here and what other people they are doing. Then I found that just in one country like India, millions of spiritual masters and religious masters, they were doing the same job, the blessing the people.
Yeah.
And the people, they were also claiming like their master is next to God, very powerful. And then I met several healers, right? Several transformational leaders. All of them, they had some big claims, right? Then I started thinking that if the energy, whatever I'm using, if that energy is real, why it is limited up to humans?
Oh.
Why?
Until then,
Yeah.
your students, disciples, followers were getting actual benefit in
Yeah.
their lives from
Right.
healing, relationships
Yeah.
improving,
Finances.
finances, the things that are really populate our lives, day to day, the things that are
Right.
important. So they really appreciated your effect on them.
Yeah.
Were you teaching them how to manifest that also for themselves?
Yeah, no.
Why not?
It's not so easy.
No?
Yeah, it needs lots of time, patience, dedication. And nowadays people in the fast food type of world, right? Instant coffee,
I understand.
instant
enlightenment.
enlightenment, instant sex, everything,
Right.
right?
Now, yeah. But still in all, the long-term benefit of everyone having that, circumference open to the divine, which is their own true nature anyway,
Yeah.
would be of lasting value, incredibly, No matter. Being able to help people the way you have is of immense gift. Anyway.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, like in the universities, right, in every country, they have the education system. High school, bachelor's degree, master's degree, and PhD.
Sure.
Everybody knows that their PhD is very good. But what is the percentage of the people they go for PhD? It's less than 0.1%.
Yeah. Right.
Right? So because people, they do not have the patience. After high school,
Yeah.
they want other things they are in their priority, right? So this is at least million times more difficult than any PhD.
Oh, yes, exactly. And a lot more worthwhile, I would say.
Yeah,
This is the
definitely.
situation because you have not blessed time yet to elongate it here. And we haven't gotten to the subject that you and I both
We are
would
coming,
like
yeah,
to
just
do.
stop
We're coming
for-
to
stop
what
for
we'd
2
like
minutes.
to
Stop for 2 minutes.
no, just let's. What I would like to do is, do you have the time where we can pick up and do the piece on science?
Yeah, yeah, I'm coming. So can we stop
Okay.
for 2 minutes? We will continue.
No, just
We cannot stop?
we can. Just we haven't finished yet.
No, no, we can,
I know,
we can
but
continue.
I will take care. It has to be done in a certain way.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, let me take care of it, please.
Okay,
It's-
so can we,
we're going to
can
do
we
that.
change the
We're
subject?
going to do that. We're going to do
Okay, fine.
Exactly, but we're going to open up a new show. It's not continuous. We have to stop one and start another one.
Okay.
So,
I had a different
Listen.
understanding, okay.
no, it's okay. I just want to thank you for sharing such, depth of your past experience and background and what it is that has turned you into the being that you are today and why you're doing what you're doing. And now we'll do another show and talk about that and get into the kind of the hard science
Okay.
of studying your interest in looking at fields
Yes,
beyond
right.
people. So,
So today we cannot talk about science, right?
no, we will right now.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying that yes. I have no idea. Before starting, we did not discuss.
Not
in
to worry
detail.
about it. I want to
Miss-
just first of all
Miss,
thank you.
can we cut all these things?
We're gonna do another show right now. We're gonna close this one and
Okay.
do another one. So all is good.
Oh, very sorry.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for being on This is Mitchell J. Rabin for A Better World. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. Stay tuned for the next show because we're going to get into what we promised this time of getting into the science, but we wanted to cover Mr. Trivedi's background so you could see the building of this powerful, wonderful being. Thanks again for joining us, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
You're very